Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Aini Pramesta. I'm from West Karawang 3rd Junior High School. In this occupation, I'd like to tell you about a story entitled The Battle of Badar. Have you heard about it before? Alright, I'll tell you, so please listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, it was the second year after Muslims migrated to Medina. The Quraysh of Makkah, who had oppressed Muslims for years, had prepared to attack. The Prophet Muhammad SAW received news that a large caravan led by Abu Sufyan was returning from Syria loaded with wealth. The Prophet saw this as an opportunity to intercept Syria and weaken the Quraysh economically. But Allah had a greater plan. Instead of a simple raid, these events turned into a decisive battle that would change a course of history. The Battle of Badar. The Muslims were few in numbers, only about 313, with 2 horses and a few camels to share. On the other hand, the Quraysh was 1,000 strong, heavily armed, and confident in their strength. The Prophet saw the uncertainty look on his people's faces, and he decided to deliver a speech to them. Oh, people, I remind you to have patience, faith in Allah, and trust in His help. Because victory doesn't come from numbers, but from Allah. He said with confidence and authority, "O messengers of Allah, we're ready to fight no matter what. We'll stand by your side." His people said. With that, the Prophet led his companions to the place near the wells of Badar. Finally, the day and day had passed. It finally reached the Ramadan. The morning of 17th of Ramadan has arrived. The two armies faced each other. The Prophet stood with his companions. The Quraysh saw the difference in numbers, and they laughed mockingly. Ha 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 ha! Hey, Muslims, are you stupid or something? You are outnumbered. No one will wait for you other than that. They laughed mockingly and arrogantly. Despite that, the Quraysh sent 3 of their strongest for the duels. The Muslims, of course, responded with a brave companions Ali bin Abi Talib, Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib, and Humayda bin Al-Harith. The duel became more intensified, and finally, the Muslims won the duel. It boosting their morale. As the duels finished, the Battle of Badr continued. One by one, Muslims' army began to fail, which made the difference in number increasingly clear. Despite that, the Prophet Muhammad SAW raised his hand and prayed, "Oh Allah, fulfill your promises of victory." He prayed to Allah. Not long after that, they heard someone shouting behind them. It was from their side. "Look, everyone! I see a white robed warrior and shining armors is fighting alongside us," he said excitedly. And that made everyone realize that Allah had sent His angel to help his believers. Despite the numbers, the Muslims fought encouragingly. Not long after that, by Allah's will, the Quraysh, despite the numbers, began to falter one by one. And finally, by Allah's will, the Muslims won the battle. The 70 of Quraysh were killed, including their leaders, and most of them are captured. So that was the end of my story. The story is Battle of Badar. I like to say that no matter something is not impossible for Allah. That's why we had to always involve Him in whatever step we take. So that's all from me. I'm Aini Pramesta from 3rd Junior High School, West Karawang. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.